Hey everyone, it is I, Nix. Are you ready to ramble? So the rabbit hole I had to go down then is the Brand South Africa website, which has a media release which says South Africa's response measures to the US tariffs. Listen to this. It is unfortunate that this government's efforts in resetting the relationship with the US has been undermined by some actors within South African society. Actors, you say? And then it just goes on to spew a whole bunch of what this country, percentage tariffs, etc. South Africa isn't just a trading partner. We're a major investor in the US. I think I did the math. I'll try to find it. I'll put it up on the screen. It's 0.06% compared to what US invests in us. Please don't puff up your little chest like a peacock, without your feathers, by the way, saying you're a major investor in the US. Our company's sustaining American jobs. Similarly, 600 US companies in South Africa contribute to our industrial growth and create employment. Correct. And that's not something to boast about. That's something to heed caution to. 600 US companies can be like, the South Africa thing, it's not working. It carries on and says, the uncertainty of the new tariff line is already incorporated into economic projections. I don't think so. Because Enoch still has economic projections at what, 3%? How do you have economic projections for the annual year at 3% if you've already incorporated the new tariff line into your projections? That is an oxymoron in itself. For example, various economists estimated that it may shave off 0.2% of South Africa's economic growth. Listen, we only have 0.6, so 0.2 seems relatively important. Like, am I doing the math correctly? Because now I feel like I should be doing Enoch's job, right? When you're working in 0 point, like our economy's growth is, 0.2 is important. The reduction in growth from the 30% tariffs depends on a number of factors, including our ability to find alternative markets, which you only started doing recently. So what's your plan for the gap between growing those markets, because all of your staff are so competent they're going to be able to even achieve that? I mean, and by the time that actually fills the gap on US tariffs, like you guys, you just don't think. Listen, this made me laugh. Implement an economic response package, which includes, before I read this, please understand that Parks Tau didn't rock up for the meeting he set up at the last moment with the steel manufacturing company. I can't pronounce their name. I think they've tried to engage with the government 4 times. They finally drew this line in the sand and said enough's enough. The government has done nothing for them. Nothing. So I look forward to understanding how well this is going to work. The establishment of an export support desk. Okay. Measures to assist companies to absorb the tariffs and facilitate long-term resilience and growth strategies. All you have to do is take a look at my Joburg video, my G20 Joburg video, and know that measures to assist companies to absorb the tariffs and facilitate long-term resilience What statistic, what quantifiable metric in South Africa can you show me that supports the fact that the ANC can achieve this? When Parks Tau doesn't even rock up for the meetings, he sets up awarding licenses to Paul's sister-in-law and saying everything's okay. Parks Tau hasn't been able to select a board for the National Gambling Board for 11 years. Please, guys, let's not be under the illusion that they're going to be able to assist companies, absorb tariffs, and facilitate resilience. Growth strategies? Are you serious? What are your strategies for our economy? Localization fund support. Where's this coming from? Build resilience. We are working on an export and competitiveness support program. How much is that going to cost me? We are also working with the Department of Labor to measure and mitigate potential job losses. Using existing instruments such as UIF that can be adjusted to respond to the current challenges. Yo, guys. Like just knowing what our unemployment is like, and now you're working with the Department of Labor. It is unfathomable that the government operates like this. So that is the vision of Brand South Africa. And very interesting that that sort of perception is had, and that even on those websites they're talking about actors spreading misinformation. The disillusion of how global economics works is the absolute failing of this government, the ANC. Pointing the fingers and blaming everybody else but yourself. Wow. Talk about living in your own trauma. You live in this world, this delusioned world of I have been traumatized and me, poor me. Yet you cannot see the shameless, despicable begging that's taking place on the international stage. The ANC and that Mr. Cyril Ramaphosa do not represent South Africa citizens. They represent the ANC. They even refer to it as our people. Okay, guys, I could keep rambling for days, so I'm going to cut it off here. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, like and share. For those of you who are not yet subscribed, please drop me a beep button, subscribe. It really gives my channel a boost. This is now my income. This is my job. Anyway, light-hearted side of life. Have a great day, guys. Over and out.